Hey, welcome back to Matt's Workbench, and I've been looking forward to today's video for so long because it might actually be my favorite computer. Not because it's particularly rare or special or unique or any of that. I just have some good memories with it. Takes me back to the mid to late 90s when I was in, middle school, high school, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. It doesn't exactly work though right now. That's one small problem. Let's look into it. So here it is, a Macintosh Performa 550. This is a all-in-one computer from the mid-90s, right? Probably. I don't know. But we had these throughout my school, and they were like the better part. They had the little LC computers that were the small ones, but then they had these big ones. And I don't know that they're any faster or not compared to the LC computers, but I sure thought that they were because they were bigger. And so this was the one where like you sped through your homework so that you could land on this one instead of one of the other ones. So one of the things that went wrong with this guy is the hard drive died, and it's one of those quantum hard drives. And I actually took this apart and it's like, well, it doesn't work anyway. It's not going to hurt to take the cover off. And inside where the head knocks around, well, the little rubber bumpers got super sticky, and so the head was bouncing around one day, just doing its hard drive thing, and then hit one of those bumpers, couldn't move, stuck there. And after that, the thing was done. Now, I could put a SCSI to SD in here, or a blue SCSI, but one of the things I really love about a computer like this that I know won't last forever is the sound of a hard drive. And so we're going to rob a working hard drive out of another Macintosh and stick it in this thing and see if it works. And while we're at it, I noticed last time I had this plugged in for an extended amount of time, it smelled like fish. So we're gonna look into that too. We might need to recap the motherboard too. This video could be a ton of work, or it could be swapping out a hard drive and installing an opera. I don't know. So one nice thing about these guys is they're, fairly kind of modular and easier to work on. They typically have these covers that go on the back. I took this off when I was messing with the hard drive the last time, and because these little tabs get offended if you mess with them, I just kind of left it off for now until I knew that I was going to be putting this thing back together on a more permanent basis. And I've already had the motherboard out once to pull the battery, but it still had that fishy smell going on, so we need to do a couple things. Hard drive is here, so that should just pull out at some, just come on. It's a joke. It doesn't actually pull out. I was just kidding. Oh, wait. Maybe you push that down. No. Wait, yes. 2 hands. No hands. Come on. Oh, for crying. There we go. Yeah. See how easy that is? You rip it out. Yeah, there we go. And one thing you do need to do, your hard drive will have to have this little tray on there, and it will need to have this little plugger jigger thingy, because there's a connector inside way back in there that this slides into, and this is just plugged into regular SCSI hard drive. So yeah, we'll do that. Get that swapped over. We'll have to get our donor drive, and then let's see if we can. Does this just pull out? I don't remember. There we go. And let's look here at these capacitors. They don't really. Well, let me get a better angle here, and we'll kind of look this board over real quick. Well, here's our motherboard, and looking it over, unless you're seeing something that I don't see, I'm not seeing anything leaking, and it is entirely possible that the smell that I smelled was not coming from the motherboard. It could have been from the power supply or the analog board, which involves taking that computer apart a little bit more. Could it benefit from a recap? Probably. Am I going to do that? Nah. We're just going to leave it be. Because other than the hard drive, it seems like it works fine. And I don't see any obvious leaking. or corrosion. And I could break it if I attempted to do that. I mean, the SC30 went fine. You can watch that series on the channel here as well. But yeah, I think this board is okay. So we're just gonna stick it back in there. Is what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna slide this back in, and let's get our salvaged hard drive. So this is a Macintosh LC2 that I picked up quite a while ago, maybe a year ago. I'm not for sure. It actually was in a video that I did on a garage sale haul that I picked up a while ago. That I actually ordered this on eBay. It came in the same time, and it works. It boots up, but the speaker goes nuts. And I posted a video of that on my Twitter. You can go to @Cartmaster on Twitter and see yeah, the scary sounds that this thing is making, which is definitely a sign of it needing recapped. But it's dirty, but the fact that it works means it's got a lot of hope. I certainly want to restore it someday. But the reason it's involved here is because it has a working Fujitsu hard drive in it, not a quantum hard drive, if there are any quantum hard drives left in the world still working, I am baffled how they've made it that far. For whatever reason, the quantums, they die. And maybe it's all the sticky bounce side post things in those drives. Maybe not. I don't know. But other hard drives, not necessarily going to last forever, but certainly more reliable. So I would rather put a SCSI to SD or a Blue SCSI into this. And if this over here is the computer that I really want to, be my time machine, then I would rather have the clicking and the buzzing and the whirring and the noisiness in there rather than in here. So that's what we're going to do. We'll pop this off. I think everything's pretty modular. I don't even think we're going to need a screwdriver to get this hard drive out. But let's see. Come on, like out. Inside the LC2. And say what you want about Macs. It's just so cool how they lay everything out, we've just got some little tabs here to pop out for our hard drive. We got power and our SCSI cable. And yeah, I mean, even the speaker here has got a little plastic tab. Now, of course, it's 2022. All this plastic is ready to just shatter at a moment's notice. So there's something to be said for that too. But nice, well put together little machines. I kind of like it. Let's see if we can get this out without destroying the entire thing. I'm just going to unplug it from the board. Okay. Let's move that cable out of the way for the moment. Just go over there. Stop. Do you have to do all four at once? Let's try one side. Yeah, there we go. And then this side. Because you want to. One tab left. There we go. Oh. Cool. Nice. Okay, let's get this out of its shell and into the new shell. Okay, this one looks easier. So we're going to start here. It's sad to think that at some point in the world, swapping a hard drive is just not going to be a thing that exists anymore. Which, don't get me wrong, solid state stuff is objectively better than these old things. But man, there's just something about a machine, like with moving parts, doing work, that I really, really enjoy, And the thing about machines with moving parts is they break, man. They break, they wear out. Okay, so we're going to set this guy here. Are our screws different? Slightly. Yeah, these are a little deeper, so we'll go ahead and use the silver screws over here. So what are the reasons that I love this computer so much? Mostly, again, it's not that it's a cool computer. I mean, they're neat. I like these all-in-ones, and I do think they look good. But again, I'm a little biased in that. But the best part was just sitting in class, like rushing to get your homework done so that you could get on the computer. We had, in my school, we had SimCity was one of the games that you could play. That's one I remember playing a lot. We also had this hole-in-one mini golf game that we would, like, we got really good at that. I remember, certain people in my class being able to, like, nail hole-in-ones on so many different courses on that it's ridiculous. Man, what else do we do? I mean, like Oregon Trail was on there, like a newer version with enhanced graphics. But yeah, just that. And Bebop, that was a good one, which is basically a breakout. You got the ping 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 ping. You got that game going on. And then at one point, one of my teachers got so mad that we were just playing games on these computers because we're supposed to be learning, right? What? So we got the bright idea that we were going to name all of the games backwards. So we just renamed all the games, like dumped them in a hidden folder, and then, not hidden, just like buried like 3 or 4 file layers deep. And then we just renamed all the games backwards so that we could search for the game by the name backwards, and then we could find the game. And we'd convinced the teacher that no, we took all the games off, they're gone, search for the name, you can't find it. And turns out that that worked for a few days until they caught us actually playing the games. And then we had to actually delete them at that point. That was a sad day. But no, just memories like that are what draw me to this machine and just these computers in general. I'm not the type of collector that like loves to have something rare or something super valuable. I just love the experiences that they have. So by and large, I mostly have computers that either are exactly the same or similar to computers that I used to own, because I love going back and those experiences, kind of being able to jog those memories of stuff that I would never otherwise think of ever again, like maybe this video's making you do. All right, let's slide this in. Again, this still has an operating system on it from the LC2, so I'm curious if we put this in and start up the computer, like will it boot off of this drive, or will it will it just get super confused because the hardware is different? Or is it that different? Because these computers, these were Performas, but they were also LCs. Let's find out. There we go. That should be it. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Oh, whew. Oh, it's spinning up. It's clicking. Very curious. What's going to happen? So far, the anticipation is thrilling. I don't see anything on the screen at all. That's not typically good. Oh, look at that. Welcome to Macintosh. Whoa. I really thought this was going to be a lot more work. I really did. Now, of course, we could get hung up anywhere in this process, so we should not speak too soon. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. How cool is this? All right, here's where we get the error message. Devastating hardware changes. I didn't click. Did you click that? I didn't click that. Who knows what that said? House hard drive. Something named Darkside just launched. Oh, America Online. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, just as it is, and see if that fishy smell comes back. Maybe it was the hard drive. That's possible. Do we have any screensavers? If we're going to do this, we got to do it right. And we need to, at least, if we're going to let it run for a while, you can't just let this run. You got to have a screensaver on there. We're in business. We're in business. After Dark 3.0, I do not mind. Look at that beautiful toaster. Would you look at it? It's flying. Turn off any virus protection software before running the installer. I don't think that... that's probably not me. We're not going to check. On the hard drive, here we go. 0 of 51 items. These were such good screensavers, too. I wonder if this one has Daredevil Dan. That was my favorite. And Marbles. Marbles was really good, too. We got a little toaster mouse cursor. That's cute. Oh, okay. Time to restart. I had to take that. Man, I love this computer so much. Oh, man. Things like this still existing in the world by, against all odds. Just warm my heart. So, another thing that happened... the clock is not set to the correct time. Oh, that's right. We need to stick a Tyrone in this bad boy because I pulled that battery out. We need to put a fresh one in there. So that motherboard's coming back out at some point. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Daredevil Dan. There it is. Demo. Come on, Daredevil Dan. Show us how it's done. Yeah. Sound effects. I somehow disabled it. Let's move it out of the way here. All right, Daredevil Dan. Show us your sweet stunts. Yeah, this is not a fast machine. I don't think anyway. Can he clear the bus? Oh, like a champ. Like a champ. 2 of them? I don't know. That's asking a lot. Nope. So stupid. Where's the ambulance? There we go. Dan. Daredevil Dan. Okay, what else have we got here? We got Bad Dog. He comes onto your screen and wreaks havoc, much like real dogs. Where are my slippers? There he goes. Do you remember anybody who kept the sound on their screensavers? I feel like I do, but maybe not. Oh, he's pushing the trash around. You can adjust his discipline level. We're just looking at After Dark screensavers now at this point. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to stick it on Marbles. And we are going to put it medium pin. And here's what I want. I want to set this, where is our duration? Let's do 1 minute. I want to see if it kicks in actually automatically on its own. So we're going to go, okay. We're going to close that out. So hopefully here in 1 minute, the screensaver will kick on. And it gives me an opportunity to tell another story that I just now remember, looking at this blue and purple background on the screen. One of my friends in school, he took a magnet and put it up to the screen, and it made this big giant blotch on the screen that I thought when you restarted these computers, I thought it did the DGOS, right? And it could fix some of that. But these were really strong magnets, and it left a permanent mark on the teacher's screen and turned it like purpley, pinky, bluish, just in this one spot, just like right here. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was right kind of here. And the teacher had to just type through that for all of her actual work that she had to do, typing in grades and all that stuff. That I felt like bad by proximity that happened. Okay, well, our marbles are rolling, so we're just going to let this go for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back here in, I don't know, 20 minutes and see if we get that fishy smell again. Well, look at that. It's not on fire. Give it a good whiff. I don't smell that fishy smell. And this thing's been running for a good 20-25 minutes. So, yeah, I think I'm going to pop that motherboard out one more time. Stick the battery in there. And then, yeah, I'll get this thing set up in its new home. Aww. Here's Tyrone. Ready to go in. And there's a little tiny mark up here that has a plus on it. So we'll put Tyrone in here. And then we'll cover him up. That is in. Slide this back up. Looks good. I think we're ready to get this baby set up. So there you have it, the Performa 550. It's up and running. Took a lot less work than I thought it would, but yeah, it's great to have this thing here. We'll keep it set up for a while, play some games, and yeah, it's just fun to walk down the old memory lane and experience some of this stuff all over again. And I can't believe these things still exist. I can't believe it. So thanks so much for watching. If you like watching things kind of come back to life from the past, we do a lot of that here with computers and cars and ATVs. So yeah, subscribe if you like that kind of stuff. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.